What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 squad? Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about Jadeveon Clowney. Now, if you guys tuned in yesterday for KB Sports Talk, and by the way, every Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, if you guys want to tune in, I talked about Jadeveon Clowney. I wanted to bring up Jadeveon Clowney to you guys because, as you guys know, he's officially on the trade. Now, if you guys didn't know, there was a trade that was about to happen with Miami and Houston. No trade details really got out, but there was a trade with Houston. It was confirmed, but it fell through due to Jadeveon Clowney coming out and saying to Miami that he would not sign a long-term deal. So Miami, as smart as they are, they decided to pull out of that trade because they don't want to, take somebody that is just only going to be with them for 1 year. On top of that being a year that they're not going to compete in, they know they're not competing. They're rebuilding. Jadeveon Clowney didn't want any part of that, part of that roster, and so he pulled out, as well as the Miami Dolphins. So here's the big question: should the Giants trade for Jadeveon Clowney? Now, here's the thing: Jadeveon Clowney will not last to free agency next season. So those of you guys that are saying let's wait till next season, that's not going to happen. Now, I know he won't be the best prospect ever to go out there and trade for, but I think the Giants should make an attempt at it. I'm going to tell you guys how they can do it. And trade for Jadeveon Clowney and be somewhat okay. I'm not a GM, so obviously there are things that a GM knows that I won't know, but this is the best I can do as an analyst. So like I said before, guys, Jadeveon Clowney is not going to last past the trade deadline. I believe he's holding out from the Houston Texans. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he's reported to them just yet, but he does not want to play without a long-term contract. As you guys know, the Giants have like almost $100 million next year, so that will be able to happen. But we're in a little bit of cap hell right now. Let's go over what we can do, roster moves we can make, and what can be a potential trade for Jadeveon Clowney. Now, some quick things about Jadeveon Clowney. If you guys don't know, this guy's never had 10 sacks in a season, but still remains one of the best pass rushers. If you guys watch him on film, he's still one of the best pass rushers in the game. It's just that he has a lot of injury issues, and that could be potentially dangerous for a trade client, for somebody that wants to trade for Jadeveon Clowney, in this case being the Giants. Now, I do want to give you guys the urgency that we do need a top-tier pass rusher. If you guys think that we're going to be just A-okay with Marcus Golden and Lorenzo Carter there, you guys are sadly mistaken. I'm sorry. I don't consider any of those two guys even a top 20 pass rusher in the league. That's just me being honest. I could probably name 20 pass rushers. So to me, I would be okay with us making a move. So let's get on to the nitty-gritty. Let's get on how we could trade for Jadeveon Clowney. Now, first off, it would help us tremendously if Eli Manning would like to restructure his contract. It doesn't matter if he's going to be re-signed next year or not. It'll help us a lot if he could at least give us $5 million to work with. That helps us out tremendously. But let's say he doesn't do that. Let's say we have to just go on our own and try to figure it out on our own. So the first prospect you have to bring up is Norris Jenkins. As you guys know, we drafted 3 cornerbacks this year in this year's draft, and Norris Jenkins it should be on his way out soon. Now, before this season started, everybody was like, should we trade him, should we not? He saves us $7 million, but yet he's dead cap is $7 million. But no, that is not the case post June 1st. You guys can see by the chart I'm showing to you up above, if Norris Jenkins is traded past June 1st, we save $11 million in cap and have to face a dead cap of $3.5 million this year. So to me, Norris Jenkins is the #1 prospect to trade in this season, no matter if it's for Clowney or not. He is the #1 guy to get rid of. And it also helps that Houston needs some secondary help. Kevin Johnson is gone. He's off with the Bills. Kareem Jackson and Jonathan Joseph. Not even sure Jonathan Joseph's still there, but he's on the older side. Kareem Jackson as well. They don't have Tyrann Mathieu anymore, who is used as a safety cornerback type. They're running out of corners. They need guys out there. And Norris Jenkins, especially that they're in win now mode, Norris Jenkins should be valuable to them. Now, I forgot to mention what the Giants are looking like right now with their salary cap. As of right now, as of the 90-man roster, the Giants have $13 million over the cap, so negative $13 million over the cap, but that's okay because that's with the 90-man roster. It's projected that with the top 51 guys, pretty much maybe the top 53 guys that we keep, we're going to projectively have $5 million, just over $5 million to work with. So that's $5 million that we have. So let's talk about Norris Jenkins. Now, when we trade him, we save $11 million. On top of that, Houston needs tight ends. They've had a huge tight end problem for quite a while now. Why not throw in Rhett Ellison as well? Rhett Ellison is going to hit us in the cap pretty hard. We don't really need him as much as we needed him in years past. Now that we have Scott Simonson and CJ Conrad as well. Not to mention we brought in Jake Powell, who we just signed him as well, Garrett Dickerson as well. Rhett Ellison is going to save us a grand total of $4.5 million in cap, and we'd only have to spend just over $1 million in dead cap for Rhett Ellison if we trade him. So if you do the math, if you do the numbers, the Giants are going to have somewhere around, I'm not very good at math, but I guess we're going to have around $16, $17 million to work with. That's why I said if Eli Manning could restructure his contract, just give us $5 million to work with, and we will be A-okay. So that is the proposition for you guys. That is the trade scenario for you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope I didn't miss anything that I wanted to talk to you. I know I threw a lot of information at you guys, but that is what I got to throw at you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video.